So, the Houston Rockets have amassed quite the assets, man. It is insane the amount of randomly leaked videos we get, man, and I feel bad for making fun of it, and it is also fun at the same time. But enough of my moralizing. Hey, that's for another topic, but at least don't overshare the video. Joining Houston is Fred VanVleet, Dillon Brooks, Jeff Green, Alpha Kaba, and Jock Landale. Let me get into the details of these contracts first. So Fred VanVleet has gotten himself 3-year, $130 million deal, while Dillon Brooks has 4-year, $80 million. Then you, of course, have Alpha Kaba, who I don't know what the hell is going on with that. Then you have Jeff Green on a 1-year, $6 million deal, which is great, and Jock Landale on a 4-year, $32 million deal. So, this is how the Rockets have filled up their 60 million cap space. Maybe we'll see some more moves today, maybe we won't, but hey, this is pretty much the biggest outline. And leaving is KJ Martin to the Clippers for 2 second-round picks. Love that for the Clippers. Josh Christopher to Memphis in the sign-in trade with Dillon Brooks. That creates a great trade, exception for Memphis. We don't know genuinely what these Rockets players are. I like some parts of their game. KJ Martin I like a lot. Josh Christopher showed something, but he's somewhat a mystery to me. Ty Washington and Usman Garuba to Atlanta. I obviously don't have high expectations for most of these guys, and it is truly hard to project what they are going to be outside of Houston with how weird Houston has been during these last couple of years. So we'll see what happens there, but we are here to talk about Houston. They got better. That is for sure, I guess. But I am still I'm still quite unsure about this team building approach and not loving this overall. And I love that they are trying. They are trying to get better. They are trying to improve their team. It is important that every organization tries. But Fred VanVleet and Dillon Brooks might do some insane numbers in terms of the breaks you will see, man. Hey, it might get crazy in Houston. Fred VanVleet had a very down year last season. I even talked about it earlier on when I started my YouTube channel, why he's struggling. And also, he simply isn't as great defensively as he was. He still is a dog defensively. And the presence of him and Dillon Brooks should help KPJ, Jalen Green out in the defensive area. Plus, having Ime Udoka could set you up much better with the defense, since he had the Celtics playing the best defense we have seen in a long time. And you could be looking genuinely with this offense at more than 27 missed threes in a row. Like, I'm serious, man. This could get really ugly if they shoot so many threes. But, of course, we do not expect them to shoot this many threes. But who knows, man? Who knows? We'll see what happens. But if they shoot many threes, it will be weird, because their team is full of slashers, not that much shooters. And genuinely, who is their best shooter? Fred VanVleet, I suppose, even though he has been on a down. Maybe Jalen Green is the best pure shooter. Yeah, I guess. It is weird, but they do not have enough shooting at all, I would say, in my honest opinion. And I guess we'll see how good of a coach Ime Udoka really is with this team. Considering also in the draft they added Amen Thompson and Cam Whitmore. Once again, I do not expect them to shoot many threes, but I goddamn hope they miss like 30 threes in a row in one game, just for the memes. I do not wish failure on them, but while I love bringing in Jeff Green, that is for sure true veteran presence, this team could really use and could have used him earlier. It's gonna be great for Jalen Green, it's gonna be great for Jabari, it's gonna be great for Amen, it's gonna be great for Şengün. Great veteran presence. We saw it last year with the Nuggets, who won the title, and that is the best signing they have this season, in my opinion. Jock Landale, 4-year deal. I mean, 32 million isn't that bad, and he showed some really good promise throughout the year. With the Suns, he outplayed Ayton in the playoffs pretty much. We'll see how he plays after this year. Could it be a, somewhat like Walmart Bismack Biyombo type situation? Maybe, but at least the contract isn't as bad as Bismack Biyombo's was, so isn't as bad. It's not nearly as bad. It's nowhere near it, to be quite honest with you, but I wanted to, compare it to something so we could have some talking points here, even though comparison is the thief of joy, as they say. So we are looking at the depth chart. ESPN doesn't have it completely updated. Patty Mills will not be there, and of course we talked about Usman Garuba and Tai Washington being traded for Alpha Kaba, and you know, I'm not sure if Dylan Brooks will be starting or not, but at the end of the day, some of these young guys are not going to get as much playing time as needed potentially. And I personally would have loved to see this team just be this young team with some veterans like Jeff Green, maybe a Jock Landale here and there. Maybe, I'm not sure. I just would have loved to see them keep the cap space, sign more veterans, and just let these young guys figure it out with a good coach. I think they could have used this year for one more, not sure if rebuilding here, but you know, a year where they show the promise, and next year they are going to go all out on more free agents. But they decided against it, and here we are. Here we are, and we'll see how the young guys play with these veterans mixed in with a ex-All-Star in Fred VanVleet, with a Dylan Brooks, who is one of the best defenders in the league, an all-defensive guy. And while I am a Jalen Green enjoyer, I am for sure a Jabari Smith and Eamon Thompson fan. Somewhat mixed on Şengün, and I don't like Cam Whitmore. I would have truly liked to see this, you know, get the season of development just as a development season. But hey, they had the cap space, they got some veteran presence, and they are attempting to make the playoffs. Hey, why not, I suppose. Jalen Green talked about it even before all these moves happened, so...
Yeah, we in the playoffs next year. That's what the plan is, that's what the goal is. Trying to get some wins. Trying to get some wins. It's a whole different year next year. We're going in different. Coming in hot. Light the fuse.
That is that. And all in all, I see why they are doing this, what they are doing, and I am highly skeptical of this. I think this team could be a disaster, but hey, I am trying to be as positive as possible about this team, but I just don't see this being good. I don't know. Could they be a playing team this year? I suppose they could. Do I genuinely wanna bet on it? No, not at all. But of course, we still don't have full rosters of every other team. They'll be better than last year. I would say they won like 22 games, so I think they could get much better than that, at least to 30 wins. But I don't know, man. I'm just not feeling this at all, and I guess we'll just wait and see if I'm proven wrong. Let me know your thoughts about these free agent deals from Houston and what they are doing in Houston. Love it, hate it, comment down below. Always, as always, be kind to yourselves, to your mind, and to others, and choose love.